Blessings, everyone. My name is Michelle Ramirez, and apart from my roles at Mosaic, I'm a youth leader down here in Orlando, Florida, at Lucy V. the Mennonite Church. And one cool and interesting thing I've gotten into recently is ice skating. Now, you may be wondering, why ice skating? Well, the last thing you think of when you think of sunny Florida is ice skating, so I said, why not? It seems like an interesting skill to learn how to do. But one thing I wanted to do before taking any of the youth from my church was making sure I had the basics down. Because when I have the basics, I can take care of them safely, and I can also teach them any lessons that I might want to teach them regarding the Bible while I'm there. And I don't have to focus on being too wobbly myself. But something cool and interesting that I wanted the youth to learn and to take away from ice skating is that it's not as scary as most people think. The first thing you think of when you think of ice skating is, I'm going to be on unstable ground, everything's going to be slippery, all I'm going to do is fall. But in reality, much to our comparison with our walk with Jesus and things that may seem new and scary, or being obedient when Jesus calls us to do something that may seem scary at first, is actually not as scary once you take the step of faith to move forward and actually do it. And that's the lesson I wanted to give the youth, that it's not as scary, and that if you just take that leap of faith, you'll be able to do it, and you'll be able to do it perfectly.
A lot of what we do when we first start ice skating may seem scary and uncertain. We may find ourselves spinning in circles, not really knowing what to do next. But much like this clip of me guiding the youth, this is the lesson that I wanted to give the youth moving forward about how it is when we are obedient to Christ. A lot of what we're asked to do may seem scary, may seem new, may seem like the person spinning in circles next to us. But God reminds us that He will always be a support system for us. And not only He will be a support system for us, but He provides friends and family to also be that part of that support system. So one thing that I wanted youth to take away was knowing that no matter how hard it may seem at first, we can always do things because God will provide someone to help us out. But also, like I just walked away from them, it shows that sometimes it may seem scary when things change. We still have that support system, and we may even find ourselves learning new tips and tricks that we can move forward with, like learning how to do a cool spin and almost falling, or actually learning how to do a spin, much like this youth here. We're able to know that no matter what God calls us to do, we can do it with His support and His help, and nothing is really as scary as it seems.